In the harsh winter of 1702, deep within the dense and unforgiving forests of the New World, a small settlement known as Fort Blackwood stood as a fragile outpost against the wilderness. The settlers had come seeking a new life, but they were far from prepared for the ancient evil that lurked in those dark woods. The bitter winds howled through the tall pines, echoing the cries of the lost souls who had vanished into the wilderness. The settlers had heard the whispers of the Native Americans, tales of a malevolent spirit known as the Wendigo that roamed these woods. They had scoffed at such superstitions, believing themselves to be the masters of this untamed land. As winter deepened its grip, the settlers faced a dire shortage of food. Desperation took hold, and they decided to send a small hunting party deep into the heart of the forest, despite the ominous warnings of the natives. Among the group was Thomas, a brave young settler with fiery determination, and Captain Samuel, a grizzled war veteran who had seen his share of horrors. The forest grew darker as they ventured deeper, and a sense of unease gnawed at their hearts. The trees seemed to whisper secrets, and the snow-covered ground was stained with blood-red shadows. Soon, they stumbled upon a grisly scene: the remains of a Native American camp, its inhabitants savagely torn apart. Fear gripped the hunting party as they realized they were not alone. A chilling wind carried with it a haunting, guttural chant, and from the shadows emerged the monstrous embodiment of their worst nightmares. Towering and emaciated, with hollow eyes burning like frigid stars, the Wendigo advanced, its elongated limbs moving with unnatural grace. The hunting party opened fire, their muskets shattering the eerie silence of the forest. But the Wendigo seemed impervious to their bullets. It let out an otherworldly scream that froze the blood in their veins, and it lunged at them with a supernatural speed. Captain Samuel fell first, his body torn to shreds by the creature's gnarled claws. Thomas watched in horror as his comrades were picked off one by one, their desperate cries swallowed by the merciless woods. With trembling hands, he ignited a torch and thrust it at the monster, causing it to recoil momentarily. In that fleeting moment of respite, Thomas glimpsed the Wendigo's true horror: a face twisted by insatiable hunger, its maw lined with serrated fangs. The creature's eyes bore into his soul, and Thomas knew he was the last one standing. Summoning all his courage, he ran, his breath ragged and his heart pounding. The creature pursued, a relentless shadow in the moonlit forest. Hours turned to days as Thomas fled through the wilderness, a sole survivor haunted by the memories of his fallen comrades. But as the snow and ice gave way to the thaw of spring, the settlers of Fort Blackwood would never forget the terrifying tale of the Wendigo. The monster remained, lurking in the depths of the forest, a reminder that in the untamed wilderness, ancient horrors still roamed, waiting for the next unsuspecting prey to venture too far from safety.